Hey guys, LadyLibertyStacker. It is Tuesday evening, July 17th, 2018, and you're looking at my number 8 skillet, and didn't really have time to clean it right after dinner. I did put the rest of the food away. There's probably 3 servings in that skillet with all those vegetables. So because I didn't have time to clean it right away, I just soaked it with some warm water. Always the temperature of the water should match the temperature of the skillet. If the skillet is scalding hot, then you need hot water. No sudden changes when you clean your cast iron. So that having been said, I've been soaking this for well over an hour. And I can either clean this, no soap, only soap in the very beginning. No soap, you don't want to take off the seasoning. You can use a Scotch-Brite, one of these non-abrasive plastic, I think it's rubber plastic, whatever it is, sponges, or you can use chainmail. I actually use chainmail to clean my stainless steel sink. So I'm going to go ahead and put this down here, and I'm going to go ahead and try to clean it for you. Show you how I do this. I did have another video up on it, but anyway, I've tweaked it over the last year. This is the best way to get your cast iron nice, black, and shiny. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and rinse it out really good. Just taking my chainmail in here, getting the stuff out, just rubbing it like so on the skillet. It will not take the seasoning off. The best way to do it. And I usually run this every few dishwasher loads too. I also run the chainmail through, get that nice, good, and clean. And I'm going to go ahead and finish it up with the blue Scotch-Brite pad here, non-abrasive scouring pad, and just get all the gunk. This is a lot of gunk in this pan. You know, they're meant to be non-stick when cooking certain things, but when cooking things like that, you just want it to be good. And cast iron gives it that good, deep, rich flavor. So anyhow, I think I got it all out. Now what I'm going to do, you can see the more I use it, the darker it gets. So we're going to go ahead and dry it off. You can see it here. And I have this towel I use just for my cast iron. I try to dry it off, but I'm going to have to put it back on the stove. And a lot of people think, oh, you're not disinfecting it. But when you put it on the stove, you're at about 500 degrees. You're going to kill off any germs that you got going. So you don't really have to worry about not using soap. You just don't want to ruin the seasoning you have built up on it. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead, put it on the stove, switch this over so you can see it. And I'm going to turn on the burner here and have it all dry. It's going to dry it out, and we're going to let it sit here for about 2 to 3 minutes. We want to have the skillet nice and warm, so what we're going to do is put another layer of seasoning on it again, just to get it prepared for the next time we're going to use the skillet to cook. And I'll show you how I do that, so I will be right back when it's ready to go. Okay guys, I am back. I've been letting this heat up a little bit. I'm going to take an old cloth that I've been using, and with these old cloths I do never put them in the trash with all this oil. They can be very flammable and it could be a fire hazard. I just continue to use mine, and you could probably dispose in the trash when you try to get most of the oil out of them by just using them on your skillets. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to put some Crisco on, the same stuff as I use to season it to start with. So I'm going to wipe it on and wipe it off. And got that on. Now I'm going to put it on the handle. And now it's warm enough, it's going to be able to soak up the seasoning. And like I said, I'm using Crisco, which is vegetable shortening. Some people like to use flaxseed oil and other things. And the smoke points of those are a little bit higher. But I understand from my research on it that they actually over time flake off. This stuff just bakes on and stays on. So Crisco It's worked for people's grandparents, probably like your grandparents and great-grandparents. It should be able to work for you as well. So I'm using these lint-free shop towels that I get from Walmart to do this. And Home Depot has some too, but I do not like the brand they have because they shed. They do have some lint and I don't like that. So I'm going ahead and putting all the seasoning back on, just a base coat. Get it nice for the next time. I like to do the outside and the interior of the pan because I like it to, it protects it, I think, from heat and things like that when you do the outside. And the carbonized seasoning from higher temperatures of cooking will also bake on easier. So I've got it all wiped on and all done. I'm going to put my lid back on. I just kind of store my little rag on top like that. And I'm going to let the skillet hang out there for just a little bit. And all we're going to do is wait for it to start to smoke. That's when you want to finish your mini seasoning, and then you're good to go for the next time. So I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. It's starting to smoke now as you turn the skillet over on the back. You just want to make sure to smooth out any of the seasoning that may have, you know, moved the wrong way. And then I'm going to go ahead and do it here. Turn off the burner. You can kind of see what it looks like in the skillet. So I'll go ahead and set this down again. So just getting it all nice and smooth, and that way it'll go ahead and cool off. And that's what it looks like. Gorgeous. That's how you keep your stuff looking good, and it just gets better each time you use it. All right, guys. Just wanted to show you how I clean these. I tweaked it. Always wait till it starts to smoke gradually, and then give it a final wipe down and remove from the burner. All right, guys, have a great evening. Thanks for watching.